Well, hello, welcome to Double Talk. I'm Mark Steffen.
And I'm still Michael Mandel. We're here to talk about things going on in Las Cruces, and in this case, the rest of the country, this country, and our associated territories, and Puerto Rico.
Yes, and we have to congratulate ourselves because we've been on the air now 5 years. It's our 5-year anniversary.
Years. And if it's the first time you've seen us, well, you just missed out on 5 years of shows. You can see us on YouTube, though.
We're the longest-running television program talk show in Las Cruces.
Yes.
How is that possible? I think because we're the only one.
Yeah, we're also the only one. Oh, except for like Channel 3 or whatever.
Even KRWG TV doesn't have a talk show
that
anymore.
last as long as our show.
Nope.
We have staying power. Isn't that true, Mr. Cialis?
Yes, Mr. Viagra.
I'm glad we're keeping the same pace. But it's July 4th. It's going to be a holiday for the entire
holiday season.
Nation, and
hooray America,
and Puerto Rico, and Virgin Islands, and we own other stuff.
Well, Samoa, American Samoa.
Yeah, little dots and things.
Yeah, and so
Guantanamo Bay.
Happy birthday, America! It's coming up July 4th.
Yes.
Fireworks are on sale now. Now,
Messiah
has different ordinances than the Las Cruces.
Less, because they're outlaws.
So you can buy different fireworks in the county than you can in Las Cruces. But the ones you buy in the county doesn't mean you can shoot them off in Las Cruces. You can get a ticket.
That's right. You're not supposed to do fireworks here because we're very dry. You know, you had a growing up experience of far more fireworks, gunpowder.
I was a fireworks aficionado as a kid.
And I lived in New York, and we had sparklers. I don't even think we were allowed to have those things.
Firecrackers?
Yes. Nobody sold them. Or maybe it was just my parents that never bought those type of things.
I remember on the 4th of July and New Year's Eve going out with guns and firing them into the air.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
I guess we had much less expectation of somebody putting an eye out or having their thumb blown off. You got all your fingers?
Well, you know, with those sparklers, they get up to 1,000 degrees temperature, and then they go out and you throw them on the ground, and you walk around barefooted and you step on them. So you have,
firework
scars.
safety. Always worry about that.
Firework safety.
Wear fireproof shoes when you go around barefoot.
If you're going to light sparklers, have a bucket of water there, so you can just drop the used sparklers in the bucket of water. You go.
Or if you like cheap fireworks, do zilches.
What's a zilch?
Remember zilches? You take the wrapping from a dry cleaning place, and you tie a knot in it every foot. Then you light the bottom and put a pail of water underneath it, and you can watch it go slowly. It goes.
It melts.
Little drops. It goes. Whoop, whoop. This is what we used to do in college. We did this in college. It is under certain conditions.
What conditions were those, Michael?
4th of July. That's the condition.
Okay.
We felt very festive. Zilches. Whoop, whoop. See what you learned? Had you ever gone to college at a good school like in New York, where you learned good things?
Actually, what I'd rather do is July 3rd.
Yes.
We have the Electric Light Parade here in Las Cruces. It'll meander down Solano
That's
Avenue.
Interesting. I was just told that I should drink more electric lights.
Really?
Yeah, that's what they say.
Electrolytes, yes.
Yes, they say you're supposed to have electrolytes. So that's what this parade is about, electrolytes?
Every year the Electrolyte Parade goes by.
Sounds healthy.
Anybody can enter a float. It's probably too late now.
Anybody who worked on one, right?
And hopefully next year this station will have their own Electric Light Parade. But on July 4th, out at the Field of Dreams, first time it's been at the Field of Dreams, the July 4th celebration for the city.
Where is the Field of Dreams? Off some road in Japan, like Toshiro?
It's west of Valley Drive, off of Toshiro Road. You take Toshiro Road. Or, right behind Mayfield High School.
So bring your Trojans.
You can take Motel Boulevard up north of Picacho.
Yes.
And that's where the fireworks will be. That's where the bands will be playing, including Don McLean.
Yes, and he's a pretty good headliner. We've had some good people.
He was big in the 70s.
He was big, but he's getting big now. But the last time we had a big band, it was at the
Commodores.
Creedence Clearwater Revival without a Fogerty.
Yes.
And we probably had Steppenwolf without a wolf. I don't know. We've had these. But here we're having
the Commodores without Lionel Richie.
Right, but here we have Don McLean. Is he going to be there, or somebody going to
I'm pretty sure it's going to be Don McLean.
That's pretty good. What songs was he known for?
Well, you got Starry, Starry Night. You got American Pie.
That's enough, isn't it? And he's pretty good otherwise.
He was a two-hit wonder.
Yeah, his other songs were okay. He's a good singer. Vincent is Starry, Starry Night. Right?
Yes, yes.
It's called Vincent.
I guess it's called Vincent.
How many artists have actually written songs about painters? Yeah, I think it's great, especially Van Gogh.
Vincent Van Gogh.
For those of you who like to be perfect.
So, 4th of July, out at the Field of Dreams. Get there early, get a seat. There'll be vendors, there'll be food, there'll be live music, and there'll be fireworks.
We've been there a number of years. I find it fun.
It's the first year at the Field of Dreams, though, and I think it's a better place for it ultimately.
There's more room, maybe better access out of there.
Better parking.
Yeah.
Yeah, lots of parking.
It's fun seeing people. You know, people enjoying themselves, doing things. The variety of people is great.
So we don't know yet if it's going to be on the football field or on the grass next to the football field where the soccer field is.
The other thing that we went to that was there was Al Gore's. Was it Al Gore's presidential talk?
Oh, did Al Gore show up there?
He did. That was exciting. That was quite a long time ago.
Was it exciting?
Yes. Well, no, it was Al Gore, so it wasn't exciting.
It couldn't be too exciting, no.
Yes. It's like watching a glacier melt.
Well,
you want to talk about politics and more important things, surges of glacial water, but also we are now experiencing a surge of little kids here from Central America and South America.
Somehow, suddenly, there's an immigrant surge.
It's sort of like...
How are they getting across? Because I thought that, you know, with the fence that we have here, with all the Border Patrol presence, how are they getting across?
Inner tubes.
No. No, it's not it.
You know what it's like? Did you ever see at South Park where people from the future are surging back into America to get
They're
jobs?
coming from the future?
Yeah, they're coming from the future. Well, don't they say the children are the future?
That's
so they
true.
are from the future. Those are cute kids. And you know, we do a lot of things for feral cats. We do a lot of things for pets and helping them out and adopting them. We should adopt all those little kids.
Which one are you going to adopt? Little Jose?
I don't want to adopt one with barbed wire on them. The kid from The Last Shot. Those kids, that little kid with that cute little, what is it, purple and...
You want that one?
And who's that?
I hear it's only
Clara.
50 cents a day.
To support a kid?
Yeah.
Like that? That's as much as I can afford. And they get to sleep in... I think
detention centers.
No, that's Chris's garage.
He's got plenty of kids.
Yeah, he's got lots of kids too.
There's always room for a few more.
He's a good example for how to, deal with the thing. We could absorb how many, 40 to 90,000 kids?
Well, I don't understand how all these kids are arriving here if we have all this border security.
I know. They're putting up big walls. Where do they come from?
I know in Artesia there's a big holding cell for them that they've utilized. And they're shipping some over to Arizona because they've run out of room.
They're saying that the cartel, one of the theories is the cartel is getting them over here to distract them from smuggling the good stuff. They're sending kids in as a
I see. While we're paying attention to all the kids, they're bringing the drugs across.
That's right.
Maybe they're using the kids to bring the drugs in.
No, I believe their orifices might be too small for
anything
worthwhile.
Oh, Michael, don't go
How
there.
do you think the kids...
I'm
not going there. I'm not going.
Oh.
You're the guy who said use the kids to smuggle drugs. Kids, look at them. They
have backpacks and things. Michael.
Because they get their books and their crayons in their backpacks. What do you think? They're going to carry drugs?
That's where the drugs go, in the books.
Kids are told not to use drugs. They're not going to have drugs in their backpacks. But look, I mean, they're all piled together.
Well, adults are told not to use them either. Does that stop them?
Yes, it stopped me every time I'm admonished.
Don't do television.
Well, you should have told me that a long time ago.
It's too late now.
Like 4 or 5 years ago. Or in our case, 20 years ago.
Well, yes. Like we said, this is our fifth anniversary of Double Talk. And Michael, you've been here. You haven't been here the whole time?
No, 3 or 4 years.
You came in late? I've been here the full time.
Yes, well, and it's aged you. By the way, happy birthday, Mark.
Oh, well, thank you. You know, everybody has a birthday once a year, and I guess mine came around.
And we won't say how many birthdays you've had, but when you were on this show and starting it,
I was
you were 5 years younger.
No, I was 10 years younger. 5 years ago.
You wish, because you've been double aged.
This show will do it.
You're like a Balvenie Scotch that has double wood. Do you have double wood?
Is that what it does? It ages it quicker?
Well, it's actually, no, it's aged in 2 different casks.
If I could have double wood,
you'd use it.
I would.
You'd be twice as long, which wouldn't make too much difference. Anyway, oh, where were we? We're trying to be serious about, you know, the immigrant surge. And sending kids here, what a distraction for us.
Where are the parents with these kids?
They say that they're sending them out of the areas that they're being threatened in Central America.
Yes, their lives could be in danger.
Not just Mexico, not Mexico, because then they'd be...
Well, they have to make the treacherous journey through Mexico to get here.
So
and that's dangerous.
They're putting up buildings to house them, but on the news the other day, I saw them reconditioning a warehouse that could hold 1,000 of them.
Yes.
1,000. When you have 40,000 to 90,000 kids
that's
expected. You know where we put them? Where else? Disney World. Keep them busy. They'd love it. It could hold 20,000, 30,000 people.
I was at Disney World in Florida, and it's crowded enough.
Well,
the lines are long enough.
These kids are little, so they'll fit in.
Who's going to pay for that?
It's the government, of course.
Yeah, you mean us, taxpayers.
Yes. Well, it's going to cost us something.
We're paying for all the detention facilities.
Okay, let's send them to Universal City. How's that? Is that cheaper?
Oh, no, it's more.
How about Six Flags? Six Flags.
How about
they're moving into Texas?
Wet and Wild. Send them down to
Wet and Wild here in Anthony.
No, what's the amusement park in Sunland Park? They're
the one across from the casino.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what that's called because rarely does one think of it. But they probably could use 60,000 kids. Government pays for it.
Once, yeah.
You know, they're mostly hitting. Aren't they mostly hitting Texas, who are so? I can say this about Texas. They seem to be so anti-immigrant and so anti-progressive that they're probably just doing it to say, see what we can do. You know, have all these immigrants. And
I guess they're coming over.
Come up with a policy
from Brownsville into Brownsville, Texas.
Probably.
Matamoros, Mexico.
Well, the government has its ways of doing things, as well as recently the Supreme Court ruled. I'm segueing without a segue here. The Supreme Court said cell phones cannot be searched without a warrant.
By the police.
You know, my cell phone would have very iPhones with lots of stuff.
If you keep your cell phone in your back pocket, I wouldn't want to search it. But if the police pull you over or they arrest you and they say, give me your cell phone, they're not allowed to search through your menu, your contents, none of that, without a warrant.
Or look through your... Well,
unless it's a dire emergency.
That seems kind of funny because we know that the NSA sees everything that we text and everything that we say, but the cops can't go hunting or a fishing expedition to see if there's anything that they can get you with.
Well, say
unless they have reasonable...
If they arrest you, Michael, or they pull you over and they say, give me your cell phone, and they want to look to see who your drug dealer is that you just called.
Yes, they'd see you.
And they say, what?
And they go, who's he?
They find you a wine dealer.
My negotiant, the person from France who I have my wine kegs sent regularly, so I stay with...
and wouldn't you be embarrassed if the number comes up to Gallo?
Yes,
wine.
Gallo.
Yes. Then the jig would be up.
I'd be so embarrassed. So that's why I would have them get a warrant for my phone first. Anyhow, whenever you're being asked by a cop to show you anything voluntarily, you could ask them to say, do you have a warrant? If they have no reasonable clue to search you, then you're unsearchable. Then they're just fishing.
They're just fishing, and they're exceeding their limits.
I think it's time for us to go fishing now. Look what time it is. So we better take a little break now.
We'll play a game of Go Fish.
Let's go fish. And we'll go look through our phones to see if there's anything that's culpable.
And we will be right back after these words.
Here are some great news. Call United States Medical Supply today, and we'll send you the smallest glucose meter in the world, absolutely free.
It only takes a speck of blood, and it gives me my results in 5 seconds.
And there's no coding for easier, more accurate results.
Don't let diabetes get in the way of living. Give us a call today at United States Medical Supply and get the smallest meter in the world for free.
Get ready, America! The Affordable Health Care Act is here, and it's got everyone asking, how do I find affordable health insurance that's right for me? The answer is simpler than you think. Pick up the phone and call I Can Benefit right now. Waiting for you is a team of licensed insurance agents who understand healthcare reform and can help you find the right plan to take care of you and your family's health. Don't wait. Call now and get the answers you deserve and a price you'll love.
Call toll-free 1-800-426-2163.
Celebrate, celebrate, Fiesta Motors.
Come and see us today and discover why our service is second to none. In business for over 17 years, we have the right car for you. When you buy a vehicle from Fiesta Motors, we do everything possible to ensure your satisfaction. Located at the corner of El Paseo and Main. See you there.
Celebrate, Fiesta Motors, where buying a car is always a celebration.
Hi, I'm Cheryl Burke, and I have a confession to make. I have a serious crush on my workout. Hip, fun, and always a challenge. Jazzercise is the total package. It's the only workout that I've ever truly loved. Does it show? That's because I'm in the best shape of my life. What a difference Jazzercise makes. When's the last time your workout swept you off your feet? Find a class near you at jazzercise.com.
When you have credit card debt, the debt suckers' high rate and high pay are everywhere.
They're making another minimum payment. Great. Most of the money goes to us.
One call to Consolidated Credit can get the debt suckers off your neck.
And lower his rates. And consolidate his bills into one low payment. Consolidated Credit drives us batty.
Call Consolidated Credit now.
'Cause debt sucks.
Call now.
Call Consolidated Credit at 1-800-530-4571. Call now.
They believe me. We're getting paid. Hi, we're back.
Yeah, we're getting
Double
paid.
Talk.
Send your money in. Do what they say on the Soupy Sales Show. Find your parents' wallets and send in the
us
green
money.
paper. Green paper.
If every kid sends us $10,
We'll have
it'd be a beautiful
$10.
thing. Now, you know, people say, oh, they never make any movies down here in Las Cruces. They
Who
make
says
them all.
that?
They
You
all-
do.
They all make them
You
up.
always complain
I
that
always
nobody's
complain
doing
about
anything,
that.
but you're doing something about it, aren't you?
I am.
You're taking the bull by the balls.
I am the film liaison for Las Cruces for the time being, until the city appoints somebody officially. But until that time, I am the film liaison, and we just finished a feature film here in Las Cruces called Jim, and that'll have a screening.
Who's we?
In
You
the
have a
next
mouse
couple
in your
weeks.
pocket? Who's we?
We, I say
What's his
we.
name?
The film production company just finished shooting a film called Jim. It's a feature film, and there'll be more on that later as it is ready to be screened. But Saturday, today, right now, our auditions are going on for
By you,
for
right
a reality show, and we're needing auditions for people to come down and audition of all types, from the ages of 20 to 65, 70, men, women, black, white, brown, all types. Please come down. The auditions are being held at St. Paul's Methodist Church, downtown on Griggs Street.
Until what time?
Until 1 o'clock this afternoon.
So you have approximately an hour and a half to get there.
Exactly. Come on down. We'll be there.
What do they have to bring? Script? Face?
No, we
headshots?
have a script.
Headshots?
If you have a headshot, if you have a resume, bring it. You don't need to have it.
They need a song, dance?
Come down, be ready to read a few things, a few lines is all. We'll take your picture. I'm involved with this production, by the way. It's a reality series.
But other than that, you should go.
It's a pilot for a reality series that we hope to shoot in Las Cruces. The pilot will be shot in Las Cruces here in about a month or so. And then we hope to shoot the entire series here if possible. So please, come on down. St. Paul's Methodist Church, downtown. They're nice enough to let us access their choir room, I think it is. And so that's where the auditions will be held.
It's the Copper Top Church, in case people don't know. And word of warning, if you're a pilot, wear a bulletproof vest.
You're a what?
A pilot. You said you're shooting a pilot. So
Shooting a pilot.
I would wear a bulletproof
You don't
vest.
need a bulletproof vest.
Oh.
You can leave that at home.
You're accepting pilots then.
So come on down. The auditions go from until 1 o'clock this afternoon.
So near downtown. It's near downtown.
It's right near downtown, 1 block off of Water Street.
And it's near the plaza, right?
Yeah, it's 2 blocks off of Main Street, west of Main Street.
Aren't we just going to spend $5.357 million to fix that plaza?
What plaza?
The plaza that we kind of already have. We have a Main Street. We're into our next thing. We're into the picture about, what is it? Bank of the West. is selling us.
Out of the goodness of their heart.
Yes. We're spending $5.3 million.
1.1 acres.
Yeah, and
that much.
We're going to get a few of their drive-up windows, and somebody's going to put an amphitheater out there and a few park benches so that we can use that instead of setting them up when we need them.
Don't forget the water feature.
Water feature is always good in a place that doesn't have any water.
Well, you know, five plus
like
million
Vegas.
sounds like a lot of money, but Michael, after all, location, location, location.
That's true. And after it doesn't work as an amphitheater, we'll build a skyscraper, okay?
Are they actually putting they're putting a plaza. Now, are they putting an amphitheater as well?
The amphitheater's going in. They're going to have trees.
An amphitheater to seat how many? We don't know yet. We've not seen the plans.
Whatever $5.3 million gets you. Isn't it done by the same guy? He's the head of the group.
Bob Pofall,
yes.
Who's developing the Old Country Club.
And didn't he buy the Old Country Club for like $1 million, $2 million?
I don't
Not
know.
much.
He and his partner also bought the old county courthouse downtown.
God, some people are gonna just own the city.
He's also developing west of Picacho Hills.
This is through a nonprofit foundation. But he's doing it all.
Well, he's not nonprofit, believe me.
He's not nonprofit, but nonprofit is doing all these things. So he's got these ideas, and when they put the ballpark in downtown El Paso is when I knew that anything in a city can go bonkers, and just the big money rides the wagon.
Well, you know what, Michael? We've not been to a game down there. We should attend a game in the new ballpark. In El Paso.
I was near a game down there when we went to see Jerry Seinfeld. They had the Jerry Seinfeld show the same time they had a game there.
Yes.
They had wonderful gridlock. I mean,
Could you park anywhere?
You had to park north of the highway, and then there wasn't really any parking. But the gridlock was just incredible. It's amazing anything moved. And then when you walk through, they kept you from crossing the street, even though gridlock was taking place. It's crazy.
Well, we don't have that problem
No, we
here, but when they do build the plaza, we'll be able to house things like what's happening tonight downtown, which is the La Bamba Brew and View. There'll be craft beers down there for sale, and you get to view the movie La Bamba.
So you can get drunk before viewing the movie La Bamba.
Well,
what could be better than that?
No, don't get drunk. That would be abusing beer.
Oh, that's true.
Some movie theaters now, like in El Paso, are serving beer at the movies, which I think is a good thing.
Well, the Fountain serves wine. They
do now?
Yes, they do, because they were
'cause
bought by La Posta.
That's right.
So it's
they
legal.
can have wine. I wish they served beer too.
They don't make beer.
And they
should serve it.
So they're showing the film La Bamba downtown at 9 o'clock when it gets dark enough outside, which would be a lot of fun. But at 6 o'clock, the street dance. There's be a street dance with live music.
A party. She's going to be there.
Street party.
If you want to see it tonight, hurry up, because I don't think she can hold that pose much longer.
Well, she's very limber. You know, who knows? But yeah. So people say there's nothing to do in Las Cruces. Well, this is happening.
If you go to things
tonight,
there's things to do.
Right.
Just as on Sunday, tomorrow, music in the park. I've been to a number of music in the parks. True, people have to schlep me out because of because I despise nature, and they have a lot of nature outdoors.
It's true.
But nevertheless, they drag me there with the idea that there's going to be a picnic, and you hang out and you sit in a chair with your friends, and that's kind of fun. The thing I really love, the little kids, I mean, running up and down the grass with little bare feet. But the ones that are the funniest are ones that just learned how to run, and when they walk, they're little bouncing balls. They're a riot. So go and watch that.
The music in the park, just like the La Bamba Brew and View for tonight, they're all free.
And you can bring your own drinks and picnic. A lot of people, some people set up these tables with pizzas on them. They have their whole family, and their family has all these kinds of dishes. You know, they're scooping out. If you look like anybody, you could say you're in their family and just get the food there, or you can buy food at a.
Now, also,
place.
Talking about music in the park.
We were.
Tonight, the band is Anthony and the Nightlighters, and a group called Classic Mix Band.
The Classic Mix Band.
Classic Mix Band. I guess top 40 hits
Oh, I thought you meant like
cover
meow
band.
mix. Doesn't
I don't know.
cat food have a classic mix?
But it all starts at 6 o'clock.
And the groups there are generally pleasant enough, and the time goes wonderfully.
Tomorrow
It's
night.
very sweet.
Now, before we leave, we can't go without
We're not leaving right away,
mentioning
but-
the passing of the great actor Eli Wallach.
He was a classic. He died at 98 years old.
98 years old.
He was only 93 when we started this show.
It's true.
He was just a kid.
That's right. He was in so many classic films. Of course, we all know him as the part of Tuco in The Good, the Bad, and the
There it
Ugly.
is.
He was the Ugly, and a classic Sergio Leone spaghetti western with Clint Eastwood, and
He was in a lot of yes.
He's one of my favorite Tennessee Williams film versions, Baby Doll, with
He
Carl
did a lot of
Malden
stage work.
and Carol Baker, brilliant actor.
So we mourn
One of the
his
founding
passing.
members of the Actors Studio in
I went to
New
the
York.
Actors Studio. I know you can't tell.
MC didn't take.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yes. Well, he was well gone after that.
And there's a wine and cheese pairing going on
right now, up until at the Mountain View Market.
Mountain View Market, also known as the Food Co-op. It's going on until when?
I believe it's going on till 1 or 2 o'clock.
Well,
let me check.
We better get down there. How much it cost? It's free of charge.
Oh no, wait! It's noon to 5 today. So
noon to 5.
Noon to 4. Noon to 4.
Excellent.
That should do it. The cheese. We've been there. We filmed it before.
Yeah,
the cheeses
for this show.
are really unique and good. The wines are going to be free because they can't sell wine there.
But they do sell cheese, and you get a
cheese.
chance to sample their cheese.
So if you get a chance, go down there. Maybe we'll see you. I think we should see them.
If you come down, if you see us there, come up and say hello. We'd love to talk to you. Now, Ringo Starr, as you know, is playing up in Albuquerque next month.
Not next month. This month at July 9th.
July 9th, yeah, next month.
Oh, next month. Oh, because we're at the edge there, yes.
Now, there's only 2 Beatles left, Ringo and Paul.
And
I was a big fan of
gonna see
Ringo
Paul
growing up because he played the drums, and so did I. In fact, he's probably the reason I got into playing drums.
Well, that doesn't make sense.
I saw Ringo, and I wanted to be a drummer.
You liked him. You said you liked him because you played drums.
Yes.
But the reason you played drums was because you liked...
Yeah.
So
I'll go either
what's
way.
that a circular thing? What are you, a chicken or an egg?
Well, that's the way it goes.
Okay.
And we're getting the sign that we have to wrap things up. So,
Yes.
Yay, Ringo.
And do we have 30 seconds to
No.
fold? No? Should we just wrap?
Well, who knows how long it'll take for us to actually go out because
So we'll just count off on our fingers.